Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now this is a general reading for those born in the year of the horse. I was just going to say horse there, but those born in the year of the horse. So being a general reading rules apply, timing's not absolute. If somebody else turns up in the reading, which on first glance I can't see somebody else there, but we'll see, then roles can get reversed. Now, all the details about the reading are in the description below. There's also a link down there to the Facebook page for this channel, where that also has its own inbox, so you can contact me there directly if you're interested in a personal reading. I think that's all the housekeeping other than what's actually in the description down below. So, with no further ado, let me bring up the cards. Oh, and I should probably tell you to like, share and subscribe. But let's bring up the cards anyway. So it's almost like there is a point of revelation coming for you here. One thing that has drawn my attention, it's all right. You've got the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the main deck, and you start with the Magician, with the star to the moon right underneath the Magician. Now that's from the In-Between Tarot. Now that's telling me that you've had a point of revelation. It's almost like, I don't know where I'm left after this point of revelation. What do I do now? And then a glimmer of an idea is appearing for you. And I want to say that it's a glimmer because slow progress, Knight of Swords reversed here. And that Knight of Swords reversed might also mean that you are disentangling yourself from somebody, or trying to disentangle yourself from somebody. Because if I remember correctly, the Knight of Swords is supposed to be the stalker card, like online stalkers or something. And we also have the 2 to the 3 of coins on the bottom of the In-Between Tarot, which is... well, I'm immediately led to the asking for help, but it's not the asking for help card. It's the trying to get progress, but trying to get progress in community. Let me just see what the little book says about it. So 2 to the coins. Planning and preparation. So it sticks in with that glimmer of the idea, but I am getting the distinct impression of other people coming in to assist here. And everything here is about new progress, but slow. Now I just did Snake and they are racing ahead. You, horse, ironically, not so much. It's more like that you are pushing ahead. We've got the Tower to the Star here. There's clearing that you need to do. There's a new beginning that you can forge ahead with, but you have a choice here to move ahead or remain where you are defensively, and to remain where you are fighting for something where I think you've had the point of revelation that, is it really worth fighting for anymore when there is a new beginning beckoning? It is a time where you need to... Well, we've got the Chariot on the bottom of the Tarot, the New Vision, and we've got the Travel card from the Quantum Oracle. It's you need to put yourself in a new circumstance. You need to withdraw from a previous circumstance. The Wizard of Awareness, as well as echoing that Magician card. So maybe there was something that you was tricked over, but it's certainly some revelation that has come that has, how can I put it? It's activated your own power, but not in a way that you necessarily like. Do you know, it's like you've learned something where it's like, oh, that's smart. Yeah, I could have done without knowing that, but more to the point, I could have done without that happening. But now that it has happened and that I know it's happened, I have a choice remain in the old circumstance, which there doesn't seem to be a lot of joy, even though the old circumstance is something that you will miss. But the cards here are urging moving on from it. Let it go, drop it. You know, whether this is a job or a relationship or a plan of something that you had to do. I mean, it could be something as trivial as you plan to go on holiday and it's not going to happen now. But you had, if it's something as trivial as that, then it was not a trivial holiday. It was a really important holiday where you was going to do loads of stuff or see certain people. But I can't get this particular Knight of Swords out of my head. But interestingly, there is shelter to be taken at the moment. I think you're in a period of letting things fall away. With this Tower to the Star card here, immediately preceded by the Star to the Moon. This 6 to 7 of Swords, you can tell that after you're hoping to get to a better shore, but you can't do it openly. You can't, you need to move to this new place secretly, quietly, and generally use your intuition to remain behind the scenes where you're not getting pulled one way or another by disparate forces, disparate parties who are refusing to talk to one another. But that sense of things falling away, we've got the Sun reversed here. Now, as you know, I will call the Sun my happy, happy, joy, joy card. Reversed, not so much. Not so much at all. But it's almost, what it is telling me is that things won't blossom yet. There is loss here with the 5 of Cups. There is pain here with the 3 of Swords. This is turning really cheerful, isn't it? There's a lack of growth with the reversed Empress. But I can't help but feel from the cards that I'm seeing here is it's about time you knew, it's about time you realised, and it's not quite yet time for you to start the new phase, because starting the new phase right now openly prevents you from taking advantage of the way things are falling apart, if that makes sense. It's like, yeah, plan for the future, work toward, I mean, like this card was saying, and according to the book, planning and preparation. And according to me, with the help of others, but not whoever this quite overbearing is. But you've had your moment of clarity, you've seen the writing on the wall. Now is your time to either react to it or dig your heels in and try and defend it. And I don't think, oh, I've gone all blurry. I don't think digging your heels and defending it is necessarily going to... yeah, that's nearly got the camera in focus. Is going to help. Interestingly, the Tao Te Ching verse is called Without Moving. But first I want to show you, we've got the same hexagram as what Snake had. Hexagram 42, which is Wind Above Thunder. And what Wind Above Thunder is about is basically the wind above helps keep the thunderstorm below going. And those in power, when they are not acting to their own ambitions, will assist you and help progress. Now, somebody here is in power, but I want to say that that somebody is coming to be you. But the best power that you can exhibit right now is doing nothing. Certainly not trying to defend everything. It's like you are slowly moving. With this 3 of Wands here, but with the Knight of Swords reversed here and all these reversed cards along the bottom, all Major Arcana cards along the bottom on the main deck as well. Movement, yes. Fast movement, no. It's almost like you just sidle off quietly without everybody noticing, because there is some drama going on. There is some things that are falling to pieces. And the fact is, I think you need to stay there and bear witness to the things that are falling to pieces, because some of it will be useful. And sharing of yourself here with the people that you are planning and preparing with the people that you are getting assistance with, is a good move. It is something where you're going to be sharing yourself with new people, and they're going to lead you to a new direction. You already know that there's a new direction that you want to surge forward for, but I also feel that your first choice of new direction is almost like a big rock falls out of the sky and lands in front of you to say, no, not that way. Not that way. So that's why I want you to sidle off slowly, so you can still watch what is going on around you. You can still profit from whatever wreckage falls as that tower collapses. So the Tao Te Ching verse, without moving, verse number 80. A small country with a limited population ensures that even though the people may have many valuables, they do not need to use them. The ruler lets the people consider death as a serious matter, so that they will not wish to leave their homes. Though they have ships and carriages, they will not use them, and though they have soldiers and arms, there is no need to deploy them. The ruler lets the people return to the time of knotting ropes to record information. They will find pleasure in their tasteless food. They will find beauty in their simple clothes. They will find peace in their small houses. They will enjoy their own customs. They can see the neighbouring country. They can even hear the sounds of each other's roosters and dogs. They will grow old and die, but remain content never to go to the neighbouring country. Bit double-edged, that one. For me, I would immediately want to rebel against that and want to go to the next country. But I think there is an element of, while that tower here, let's see if I can get the camera to come into focus again. While this tower is collapsing and awakening basically your own authority, because you gain authority just as you are gaining power from the revelation. You are gaining authority from this collapsing, whatever that means. And there is, in that rubble, in that process, there are things of value to be found and to be removed. So bear in mind that, yeah, 3 cups might have fallen over, you've still got 2 of them, and them 2 you can take with you. And other people are walking away already. You've just got to decide what direction to go. But right now is not the time to be defensive. It's almost like Snake had somebody bringing an idea to them saying, why don't you do this? You, Horse, could easily be the person going to Snake and saying, why don't we do this? Planning and preparation, but slowly. And the fruits of your labour won't come out for a while, but that's because you're going to start a new thing. And you're going to want to surge ahead with it, but I think your surging may be frustrated for a little while. You won't be able to get there quite as fast as you would like. Good luck, Horse. But in the long term, this looks like to be for the better. But in the short term, it doesn't necessarily look to be that pleasant of an experience, to be quite honest. However, I am really drawn to this on the bottom of the deck, followed by the Ace to the 2 of Coins, New Beginning, and that sharing of yourself card, and the fact that those in power are not standing in your way. I'm not going to say that they're necessarily operating in your advantage, but I do believe that this shattering of everything, this wreckage that's occurring from that tower collapsing, does work to your advantage. And once you get over that initial, oh my God, everything's falling down, reaction, you will be able to, if you've remained in place while planning to move but not actually moving, you will be able to go, that will be useful, that will be useful, that will be useful, and I can take all three. Okay, horse, good luck. Be aware. That's what these cards are saying more than anything. Be aware. Okay, so yeah, my camera never did come into focus, did it? But I think that's an interesting symbol for this reading, because it will be a while before things come into focus. But yeah, good luck, horse. Comment down below if this means anything to you, and otherwise, speak to you soon. Cheers.